Hello, the world. Squirrels here with another upload for you guys. I've got something a little bit different today, and I gotta start off by apologizing. I'm sorry. I know it's literally been several months since my last upload. When was our last upload to the channel, actually? I know it was before Christmas. Alright, sorry, I should have probably looked that up ahead of time. Hang on just a second. Okay, so the last upload was actually an upload by Wulf. He was doing another a Showdown episode, so an episode 2 to his Showdown series, but that was 3 weeks ago. Before that, though, the last episode I uploaded was actually 6 months ago. Yeah. So sorry about that. We've been wicked busy, and I've actually been in the process of a move. Yeah, for like a few months at the end of 2016 into 2017, my wife and I, my kids, we were all living at my in-laws' house, which was not the greatest environment conducive to gaming or recording. So I'm really sorry about that, but we're all settled in now. You can see in my background here, I'm in my new office basement area. I call it my nerd cave. Got comics up there. There's actually this cool, like, bar area that's like a tea, coffee, juice bar that my wife and I set up. I call it the Squirtle Oasis. And yeah, actually I've got another angle here I can show you. So there, I've got like these bookcases with all my comics. Yeah, so it's a really fun environment for me, whether I'm working or whether I'm gaming and recording or what have you. So anyway, we've got a lot of great new stuff coming your way. Of course, there's going to be more 7 Days to Die on my part. There's going to be other survival games too. Ark Survival Evolved, I started that. I uploaded one episode, and then I had issues with that particular game. And then I fixed the issues, but then we started moving. I started playing this new game with my dad called Empyrean Galactic Survival. Really cool game. Reminds you kind of like of No Man's Sky. It's kind of what No Man's Sky would have been if it lived up to all of the potential that all of the fans wanted it to be. So that's been really fun, learning that new game. So I'm going to start recording that here. My dad, though, Bug Eyes, check out his channel. I'll have a link somewhere above me, maybe. He's got, I think, 6 episodes as of the time of recording this video. But I've got some coming as well. And then, of course, between me and Wolf, we've got a lot of stuff in our head. We just got to actually record it and get it out to you guys. And we're going to get some kind of regular cadence of uploads here shortly now that I've kind of settled into our new house here. And he'll be settling into school, and we'll be out of the school season here shortly as well. So that said, I mean, you saw the title of the video, right? Something to do about drones. So I kind of gave myself this Christmas present to myself, an FPV micro drone. Really fun to fly, really hard to learn how to fly though, and how to fly well. So I don't know if you saw, maybe I'll post the clip here, but I don't know if you saw, like on ESPN, they started doing those drone racing, the Drone Racing League, DRL. So these are drones that you can either fly with goggles on, or you can just look at a screen, and the idea is it's completely first person. You're not looking at the drone while you're flying it solely as if you were in the drone physically yourself, like the pilot. Hang on a second. So here's the drone. Like I said, it's a micro FPV drone. Like literally, I have small hands, and it can like fit in my palm practically, really close to my palm. Definitely within my whole hand, right? But you can see. Let me pull it up a little closer there. There's the front camera. It records in 720p, so it's not a full HD camera, but I mean, it gets the point across, right? You can definitely see what you're doing. It does record local to the micro drone. There's an SD card slot, and I actually do have an SD card in there right now. It's a 16 gig SD card, I believe. So you record directly on here. You're not recording footage of what you're looking at. And speaking of what you're looking at, in my particular case, I'm not using goggles. I'm using this controller that it came with, which has its own screen, so I'm flying solely by looking down at this screen, which is pretty cool. So this particular FPV drone, I would highly recommend if you're brand new to FPV drones. This is the Hubsan X4, and you can kind of see it there. It is the Hubsan X4, and this is, I believe, the D model. I mean, you can get various Hubsan X4s. You can find them on Amazon. This guy particular ran me about $80, so less than $100. You're getting into FPV drones, and this guy can take a pretty decent beating. I mean, he's got some bruises and scratches on him and some dents. It's a little hard to see on the camera. I promise he's a little beat up, and he's surviving. So, I mean, what more can you ask for? You know you're going to crash, so get something that's not expensive, that you're not going to be out a lot of cash for, that you can learn on, that can take a little bit of a beating. I'm really excited to start showing you guys this drone footage. I recorded a whole slew of things. I've recorded stuff. I recorded stuff at my in-laws' house. So you'll see my in-laws' house. You'll see my wife in one of the footage. In fact, I actually almost hit her. Like the drone literally was flying along and almost crashed into her forehead. It was a little freaky. Needless to say, after that, she wanted me to stop flying for a while. I almost crashed into the dog a few times. I'm pretty good about staying above my kids. You see me fly it outside, I almost lose it. I mean, this sucker is literally a half pound. So the wind can take it ridiculously quick. And I also recorded in a park at the new house that we're at now. There's actually, there's a nice little park area that we can go and take the kids. So I flew it around there a little bit too. I haven't actually flown it inside of this new house yet. Whenever I do, I promise to post that footage and kind of show off the new place where I'm living, at least, you know, the Nerd Cave. But yeah, without further ado, guys, let's catch some drone footage.
did you get those clothes?
I need your
So there you have it, world. My first sweeping montage of drone footage with my FPV Hubsan X4 micro drone here. A lot of fun. Seriously, it's loads and loads and loads of fun. So until next time, guys, catch you on the flip side. Stay squirrely.